Hey babes, I'm Madeline.
And I'm Deja.
And welcome back to the Elegance Exchange. So today we are going to be telling you why it's so important to be positive in our life. And this is something that I personally struggled with. Deja can attest to it. 2 years ago, actually, even last year, I was such a negative person. I was somebody who could never find the positive in anything, and I was going through a lot. So Daisha was actually the one who made me realize, hey, you're being super negative, and it's sucking the fun out of everything for everyone else.
And when I tell you, like, no offense, but when I tell you, like, it was just so
Constant.
It was like constant and like draining. Like there would be, because I'm very like, if there's an event happening, I'm gonna go and do it because it's gonna be fun. But she would be like,
no,
sorry.
I'm gonna get judged.
Or she'd be like, no, that's just so stupid. Like, who would want to do that? Or no, I'm gonna be judged. Like, that's embarrassing. And then it's,
And granted, I was a high school teenager, but I was that person, and you don't want to be that person. You don't want to be me in that situation. So finding the positive in everything, that is super important. So, maybe if there's, for instance, a second ago, a bug was flying at me, find the positive. Be like, oh, the bug likes me. Try and just find the positive and rewire your brain.
Or like if you wanted to go and do something fun outside and it started raining and then you were like, okay, well I can't do that. You can be like, okay, well now we can go do something else. Like maybe we can do something fun inside,
Or maybe if it's just rain, go out and enjoy the rain. Play in the rain like you're 5. Who cares?
No, exactly. Literally 2 days ago, it started raining and my sister and I sat on the road and we just like let the rain fall on us, and it was just like, why not? Because you only live once, right? So
absolutely, just go for it. Who cares? Honestly, you are never going to see like half the people that you are dealing with now in your life ever again. You are never going to see that Chick-fil-A worker again. You are never going to see that random pedestrian on the side of the road that like walked out in front of you and you got so upset at them. You are never going to see them ever again. Now, this is not to tell you to be mean or to tell you you can act any way you want simply because you'll never see this person again. No, there's consequences for your actions always. But become a positive person. Become that light in somebody's life.
exactly. That's actually a really good point. You want to be, positive and nice to someone else. Like if someone's having a bad day, they don't want to go to another person that's having a bad day and being like, oh yeah, like today sucks and it was garbage, I don't want to be here. Like they want to be with someone else that's positive and be like, okay, well, I'm sorry you had a bad day, but like we'll make it better. Like there's so much more to do.
Read the room. If somebody is so excited about something, don't be like, ugh, well, I don't want to do that.
You can have your opinions, but like don't.
Absolutely. Don't try and tear other people down. Be like, oh, well, I'm glad you're so excited. I might sit this one out, but I'm so happy for you. Like, seriously, go have the best time.
And you want to make memories. Like, you don't want to sit out looking back at it. I'm glad that I was very, very high-spirited about my high school and participated in things, because now I have memories I can look back on and I can say, I'm glad I did this instead of I wish I did this.
Absolutely. And if you are in a difficult situation, especially if you're in high school, because I know there's a lot of mean people or there's a lot of people that simply judge because, you're in high school, the hormones are crazy, the thoughts are crazy.
Sometimes you just feel like people are at you,
Yes. If you feel that way and you truthfully feel uncomfortable like doing something or putting yourself in a situation, don't do it. It's not worth it. And then you're going to be negative during that event. You have to know when, okay, maybe I should push myself and get myself out there a little bit more versus, okay, maybe I need to stay back so I'm not so, negative about the whole thing because I know I'm not going to enjoy it.
Right? Or maybe if you're having a bad day and like everything that went wrong possibly went wrong, you dropped your bagel for breakfast, you got stuck in traffic, you're late to class, sometimes it's nice to just take a breath, recollect your thoughts, calm down, look on the brighter side of things, and then go at it.
I never want to be that person that it's like one little thing ticks me off and I explode. You never want to be known as a hothead. You never want to be known as a super negative, depressing like person. And obviously if you're going through things, you can't help certain things. But you can always go seek therapy. You can always get help. There's plenty of resources. It's just you have to find that motivation within yourself to go do it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you don't want to blow up on someone, and then it makes you feel bad afterwards, and it makes the other person feel bad.
Absolutely. So more of the story, this is going to be a short episode because I think the heat's getting to us. But be positive, try and pull your inner Disney princess. Just look for the positive in every moment to rewire your brain and to really help. Honestly, it's going to help you more than it's going to help anybody else.
And like, not to sound cliche or anything, but like once I started looking at things at a more positive mindset, it was so much easier for me to like actually go out and enjoy things. Like,
Yeah.
because I feel like when we're negative, you focus only on the negative things of the day,
Absolutely.
and you kind of lose sight of every other good thing that happens.
You truthfully aren't living your life whenever you're being super negative and super, sad. You aren't living your life, and you only get to live one life. And you might only get to live one more day. You don't know. So live it to your fullest. Don't spend all day moping around because what if it's your last day? You don't want to deal with that. So with that being said, we love you guys so much, and we hope that this video was somewhat helpful. And yeah, all right, we love you. Bye.
Bye.